Good morning, everybody, and thanks for being with us here on KXAN Live. I'm Will DuPree in the KXAN Live studio. We hope you're enjoying your day so far as we look over a very cloudy sky out there. Rain chances again in the forecast. If you want those details, we have them available for you over on our website. But another story that has caught a lot of people's attention out there is this one right here. This was the #1 trending story on our website. It says Travis County bumps the minimum wage to $20 an hour. That vote happened yesterday at the Travis County Commissioners Court, and the commissioners explained their reasoning behind this. They also made some changes to other pay rates for their employees, and we wanted to find out a little bit more for all of you to explain what led to this decision and what other changes are in store. So joining me this morning is Kelsey Thompson. She is one of our digital reporters here at KXAN, and she reported this story after listening to that lengthy meeting yesterday. Kelsey, thanks for being here.
Yeah, thanks so much for having me, Will.
We want to highlight there again, the top headline for this is that Travis County raised its minimum wage from $15 an hour to now $20 an hour. Explain that vote yesterday.
Yeah, so they are now in tandem with the city of Austin, who also recently made that same hike from $15 an hour to $20 an hour. And they said that this is really a multifaceted decision that has come from not only how expensive Austin has become, particularly in the last year or so, but also from the competitive landscape for job employment here in the city and the county, and ways to help fill high vacancy rates and positions that they have sitting over in the county department. So they saw this as a really great opportunity to become a more competitive employer, attract some employees to the public sector, and to help fill some of those core positions to really make sure that the county is running to the best of its abilities.
One interesting little fact that you highlighted in your story is about how much this will impact the net base pay for county employees. Let's take a look at that and explain the numbers that we're seeing here.
Yeah, so currently right now, if you are an employee at the lowest payroll level making $15 an hour, that translates to about a net salary of approximately $31,200 annually. Now, following this vote to increase the lowest salaries to $20 an hour, that will become $41,600 annually. So we're seeing about a $1,400 jump. A $10,400 jump a year, which they said that, there's obviously still conversations happening at the county level of how do we make sure that our employees are taken care of and can live in the places they work. But they said that this sort of jump can make life-changing differences for folks who are working these roles.
Yeah, for sure. And when will this go into effect, this jump in the minimum wage?
Yeah, so the next fiscal year 2022 to 2023, that begins October 1st. So we still have about a little over a month until folks will start seeing these changes in their salaries and in their biweekly paychecks. But they do say that this is going to be something that they hope can make a difference pretty early on, especially when we're talking about $10,000 plus differences annually. So come October 1st, we're going to start seeing some of those changes.
Yeah, and if you want to read more about that particular vote and when those will go into effect, Kelsey's web story is available right now on KXAN.com. Additionally, in your story, the county voted on some other pay changes for employees there. Mention what some of those differences will be.
Yeah, so for folks who work in the peace officers positions, such as a sheriff's law enforcement deputy, or who work as a corrections officer, they will see some pretty substantial increases, similar to $10,000 or so a year. But in addition to, all employees will see a 5% across the board increase in their salaries, including folks who will be now making $20 an hour come October 1st. We are also seeing a 3% bump in a cost of living adjustment for retirees who, they are also a struggling group who are living on more stricter paychecks, and so they'll see that bump. And we're seeing increase in entry-level salaries as well.
You mentioned that one of the reasons that the county gave for all these different changes they're having with pay in their employees is that there's a number of vacancies that are still unfilled, and this might make them more competitive. They gave some examples about which departments may stand to benefit the most in attracting new talent. What do they share there?
Yeah, they were pretty transparent with us that, this has been an issue that's plagued several different departments that are seeing, double-digit vacancy rates that they're looking to fill. Two examples they gave us would be level 1 junior detention officers. Those folks are currently making about $34,000 a year. Following this increase, they're going to be making $45,000 annually. On the other end, they talked about road maintenance workers within the county department who are currently making $32,000 a year. Following this pay hike, they will be making $44,000 annually.
And yesterday, I would imagine that reaction spread pretty quickly among the labor groups representing some of these employees. What did they say?
Yeah, so we heard from some folks yesterday who have been advocating for a $20 minimum wage for both county employees and have also advocated at the city level. And they said, we need to understand that with Austin's high cost of living right now, there's ways to go with this. It can't stop at $20 an hour, but going from $15 an hour to $20 an hour annually and seeing that $10,000 plus difference that's going to make in annual salaries, they said that could have really life-changing implications for folks who can now potentially live in the communities that they serve and can be able to navigate this really high cost of living that Austin is currently grappling with.
And we should point out, I'm seeing that some of the people on Facebook commenting who are watching us, and we appreciate you being with us, but again, these are just for the public jobs that Travis County has. If you could specify that for us, Kelsey.
Yes, so these are just for county-run public jobs. These are not in the private sector. These don't necessarily apply at the city level. We know Austin has implemented its own $20 minimum wage for its city-run employees, but this is at the county level, and so there's going to be some price differences with other cities in Travis County or with the private sector, but as for Travis County employees, they are now going to be seeing a minimum $20 an hour wage.
You did mention, Kelsey, that the city of Austin did a similar minimum wage hike for its city employees. How did that factor into the decision that Travis County then did?
Yeah, so commissioners were very candid yesterday, and they said that they're not necessarily competing with Austin for talent and for attracting new employees and prospective employees, but they said that they have to be honest with the landscape and staying competitive within that landscape. There's always been this price difference and cost difference when it comes to the private versus public sector, but they said it really was seeing other public entities and cities that were implementing similar measures that encourage them that this is a way that they need to move to stay competitive and to stay attractive to prospective employees.
One other thing that they'll be voting on at the Travis County Commissioners Court is a few things that might affect a lot of people out there, particularly with the tax rate. What are some of the votes that we're expecting in the weeks to come?
Yeah, so in the weeks ahead, we have the Travis County Commissioners will adopt the county tax rate, property tax rate, on September 20th, and then that preludes the budget adoption, which will happen on September 27th. And again, next fiscal year begins October 1st, so that's when we're going to see all the changes with any potential tax rate changes, along with this implementation of a $20 minimum wage.
And of course, you'll be there to cover it all.
Yes, you got it, Will.
All right, digital reporter Kelsey Thompson, thank you for being here and for your continued reporting about what we're seeing out there.
Thanks so much, Will. I appreciate it.
All right, everybody, if you'd like to read Kelsey's story, which again, the headline reads, Travis County bumps minimum wage to $20 an hour. It is available right now on KXAN.com. It is the #1 most read story on our website right now. So a lot of you are out there interested in finding out those full details, and we have them on our website. Thank you all again for watching here this morning. I'm Will DuPree in the KXAN Live Studio. We will see you back here throughout the day with other updates, so we hope you'll stay with us. Thanks again for watching. Take care.